This is Nemo des. Um, I have finally decided on a book to review. Well, not really review. It's more like my reactions plus whatever I think. Now, the book is True Martial World. It's by Cocoon Cow, and it is translated into English by C.K. Talon. Now, as for the synopsis that I read, well, there was a battle between the human emperor and some sort of riftual abyss demon king. Now, their battle lasted for 33 days, and the result of that battle was the demon being. Well, actually, we don't know what happened to him, but the Demon King's weapon was sealed, and, yeah, so it was sealed. We don't know what happened to the Demon King or the Human Emperor after that. And then there's mention of this purple card disappearing. Now, I've read about 6 chapters into this book, and we still don't know exactly what this purple crystal card is. Now, the first chapter, we meet our main character. His name is Yi, and he was out rock climbing with his friends and a cute babe. When they discovered this cave halfway up the mountain. Now they explored it, as most of us would. But then Yi found a crystal card just somewhere in the cave. They don't exactly tell us where. Now, as soon as he touched the crystal card, the entire cave collapsed. But it was only him. Yes, when they went into the cave, him and his friends were all grouped up together, but they just disappeared. They just vanished. They just flat out vanished. Now, as soon as he realized he's trapped, he starts digging. And he starts digging with his hands because he didn't bring any tools. And now he realizes that's useless. So, hey, look at this shiny crystal card. He uses that to dig. And it doesn't say if he stopped to sleep, but apparently he dug for around a week straight using only the crystal card. But the cool thing about the crystal card is it gave him some form of spiritual energy, maybe. And also it cut through the earth like butter. So they don't give us a really clear description of this crystal card, but apparently it has some sort of markings on it. He thought it was alien origin, or he thought it was alien origin, maybe even radioactive, but it's too soon to tell. And he continues to dig, and he finally makes it out, and he's pretty much on his deathbed, but he's still able to dig. Now, he digs out, whips out his cell phone, finds out that there's no cell service whatsoever. And then what was it? Oh yeah. And I already read the second chapter, but I think it was kind of a small, maybe it could have done without it, but the cell phone part, you'll get it once I tell you about the second chapter. Okay, but we're still on the first, so meh. So he digs out, he looks around, he finds out that he is in a graveyard. Now, he continues to look around, then he looks behind him and he finds out he himself dug out of a grave. And he looks at the grave marker and it says his name, which really messes with his head. He wonders if someone's playing a trick, if he's dreaming, but he checks that by the classic way of checking if it's a dream and pinches himself. But clearing his head a bit, he discovered this before discovering his name on the grave. He figures out that these graves are ancient. Not in the way that you and I know them. They're obviously new, but they're from a time long past. And on the last part of the chapter, it says, "On the grave, beloved brother." And that's where the chapter pretty much ends. Now, I'm still trying to figure out whether this is traveling back in time or just dimension travel. And even though I've read farther into it, I still don't know. Oh well.